Am I the a-hole for telling my husband I'd leave if he didn't start pulling his weight at home? My husband and I have been married for 4 years. I'm 31 and he's 33. Let's call him Ryan. Ryan has been a stay-at-home husband since we got married, while I work full-time in a high-pressure job that covers all our expenses. The arrangement was supposed to be that he'd manage the household duties, but his follow-through has been all over the place. Most days, Ryan spends hours playing games or watching YouTube. I come home from long shifts to find a messy house, no dinner, and him lounging in sweatpants. Every time I bring it up, he makes excuses, promises to do better, or says I'm being too hard on him. But nothing ever changes. A few weeks ago, I had a 2-week work trip coming up. Before leaving, I asked Ryan to make me a quick lunch on the day I left. I reminded him several times in the morning, even texting him on my way home before my flight to make sure he remembered. He said he'd handle it. When I walked through the door, Ryan was exactly where I expected, sitting on the couch, phone in hand, with zero effort made toward lunch. He looked startled when I walked in, then jumped up, muttering that he'd start cooking right then. I told him not to bother. It was too late. I grabbed my bags and left for the airport fuming and ended up eating overpriced fast food instead of the home-cooked meal I'd hoped for. When I got back after 2 weeks, nothing had changed. The house was a mess, and Ryan was still glued to his usual distractions. I finally snapped. I told him I couldn't keep living like this and that he had 1 month to prove he could handle being a stay-at-home partner or I was done. I made it clear this wasn't an idle threat. I meant it. Since then, Ryan has been sulking and told his family about my ultimatum. His mom called me, saying I was being unfair and that I should support him more. I told her that at 33, Ryan doesn't need a cheerleader to handle basic responsibilities. He needs to step up. I've tried to be patient, but this has been going on for years, and I feel like I've reached my limit. Now I'm wondering if I crossed a line with the ultimatum. AITA?